From Brownsville to Caledonia to Spring Grove, cats and dogs from all over Houston County are now allowed at the La Crescent Animal Rescue Shelter. The shelter recently reached an agreement to stay in the city. Now it wants to expand their reach and help more displaced animals. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall joins us now with the latest. Jeremy.
Emily, under the previous agreement, the animal shelter had to say no to animals coming from outside La Crescent. Now they'll be able to start building programs to help cats and dogs from other Houston County communities. But as board member Kelsey Bolton says, it will take a little bit of work. More Houston County cats and dogs can now stay at La Crescent Animal Rescue. Recently, the shelter reached an agreement with the City of La Crescent, allowing them to use their current location and welcome animals from outside the city. The shelter wants to create more programs to receive dogs and cats throughout Houston County, but this effort will take more volunteers.
We need all the different roles that any business needs. So we need, accountants, fundraising, marketing, communications, building maintenance. We're also looking for people with grant writing experience, really any skill set that you can think of, we can find a place for you here.
To fill those positions, the shelter is working on building contacts with cities, townships, and municipalities in Houston County. Bolton says the board plans on making connections this year.
2024 is really about building that volunteer base and expanding it, and like I said, looking for those particular skill sets. So we really need to fill those gaps in all those different roles, and then getting all those great minds together to build more of a strategic plan.
According to Bolton, La Crescent has the only animal shelter in the county. Melissa Thomas has been volunteering there for 5 years. She says she's seen many people try to bring in a dog or cat from outside La Crescent. She's also had to say no dozens of times.
We get so many calls, we would have to turn a lot more away. And it was sad because they'd be like, but I have this animal here and what do I do with it?
From a no to a yes, Bolton is thankful programs will attract cats and dogs from outside La Crescent and give them a place to stay.
An incredible joy to see that come through. It has been a lot of work, but I'm really grateful to the public who came out in tons of support. I'm hoping that they'll come out again and say, hey, we're ready to help a little bit more hands-on now.
And anyone interested in volunteering can contact La Crescent Animal Rescue. We will have a link attached to this article on news8000.com. Ken and Emily.
Okay, thank you much, Jeremy.